미국 워싱턴 DC에서 발생한 비행기 사건들로 인해서 워싱턴 DC에 살고 있는 주민들이 커다란 폭발음과 굉음으로 인해 깜짝 놀라는 일이 있었다고 하는데요. 어떻게 된 일인지 같이 한번 보시겠습니다.
Developing story out of our nation's capital. Late this afternoon, the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area was rocked by a loud noise, a sonic boom from D.C. Air National Guard fighter jets. That boom could be heard and felt across the region and was captured on this doorbell camera. Those F16s were scrambled to investigate an aircraft that was not responding as it flew over the D.C. area. The Air National Guard planes took off from Joint Base Andrews in Maryland. Around the same time, a small civilian jet aircraft crashed in the mountainous region of Southwest Virginia. One official tells ABC News they now know the pilot of that plane had passed out. Coincidentally, President Biden and his brother were golfing at Joint Base Andrews at the time. ABC's Jay O'Brien is tracking the developments and leads us off tonight from Washington, D.C.
Tonight, a U.S. official tells ABC News that two aviation incidents jolting the nation's capital tonight are connected. One, a piercing sonic boom heard over a large portion of the D.C. area and beyond, surprising residents. The other, the crash of a small civilian jet in rural Southwest Virginia. Tonight, a U.S. official tells ABC News that two D.C. Air National Guard F-16s were scrambled to investigate an unresponsive aircraft that was flying a strange flight path over the D.C. area and was not responding to radio communications. A U.S. official telling ABC News the pilot of the civilian aircraft was passed out and the aircraft crashed in a mountainous area near Montebello, Virginia around 3:30 p.m. local time.
One of an aircraft that has crashed with a total of 4 passengers.
Sources tell ABC News the White House and the Capitol both put on alert as radar tracked the unresponsive aircraft, the Secret Service also monitoring. The F-16s scrambling from Joint Base Andrews in Maryland, where President Biden was golfing this afternoon just 10 miles outside the Capitol. According to the FAA, the plane took off from a municipal airport in northeast Tennessee, bound for MacArthur Airport on New York's Long Island. The flight path showing the plane never landed, instead turning right back around, headed south before crashing in Virginia. The F-16s scrambling at supersonic speeds, creating the sonic boom.
Really some harrowing moments there. Jay O'Brien joins us now live in Washington on this breaking story. Jay, what else are we learning?
Lindsay, NORAD confirming tonight that boom was created by jets going top speeds, trying to catch up with that aircraft, and that flares were also used to try to get the pilot's attention. Tonight, the FAA and the NTSB both investigating that Cessna crash, and D.C. officials saying that there is no threat to the public. Lindsay?
Jay, thank you. And we want to get straight to ABC News contributor Colonel Steve Ganyard. Steve, how does something like this happen?
Yeah, Lindsay, it appears to be a case of hypoxia. Hypoxia is when a loss of consciousness occurs when there's not enough oxygen in the cabin. So we know that this happened in the case of Payne Stewart, tragically several years ago. The pressurization in the aircraft should keep enough oxygen in the cabin to stay alert and stay awake. In this case, it can happen insidiously, where you lose consciousness, you begin to feel tingling, you get a sense of euphoria, and it very, very slowly overcomes the people in the cabin. So very sad, but it does seem to be when the F-16 joined up, the pilot was passed out at the controls. Hypoxia is the most likely problem.
Of course, we'll continue to learn more. Steve, we thank you so much for your insight.